Hey everyone, welcome back to Coinstale. Today what we have here, it's a fine silver coin produced by Mint 2003, this Canadian F1 diesel electric locomotive number 9400. Let's see the coin itself. That's a beautiful piece silver coin that's a little bit more than 1 troy ounce, and it's a gold plated. We can see the train, beautiful details on the coin. Let's see on the back what we have. It's Queen Elizabeth 2003, and it's written when it's published. Let's see what we have else we have here. Ta-da! We have the train itself. That's 9,400, the number you can see. And we have our expert here, Kiff. Hey Kiff.
Can you Expo Rail. Welcome to Expo Rail. So this locomotive is number 9400. It is an Alco FA1 streamlined freight locomotive. The first streamlined freight diesel electric locomotive built in Canada, built by the Montreal Locomotive Works in 1950 under license from Alco. The difference between these and steam locomotives is that these you didn't have to shovel coal. You still had an engineer and fireman, but it was all very clean. They were very expensive to purchase, but very easy to maintain.
Okay.
The average steam locomotive required a rebuild at 50,000 to 80,000 miles. A diesel locomotive required an oil change at 50,000. So
let's head it inside the train.
We can head inside, sure.
Okay. Can you explain a little bit about what we can see on the bottom?
Okay, underneath here on this side you have an air tank, and there's a fuel tank in there, and then there's a battery box.
Okay.
At the back here, you can't see the front one, but you have the bogie, which is 4 wheels, but there's 2 electric motors in there that are driving the 4 wheels.
Okay.
So there's actually no mechanical connection between the diesel engine inside and the wheels. It's using an electric transmission, very much like the Prius does today, where you've got the gas engine that drives the generator and then the wheels are driven independently.
Okay.
If we go up inside, we'll be able to see the engine and all the works inside it.
Okay,
And,
let's go. Let's go inside.
So we'll get you up into the engineer's seat over here, and you can see the controls are very simple, very set back. You've got the throttle lever here, your 2 brakes, engine brake and train brake, sanders, whistle, and so on and so forth. But it's a very sterile environment. In a steam locomotive, you'd be shoveling 10 tons of coal in the course of your trip. So it would be very dusty, very noisy, and very hot.
Labor intensive as well.
Labor intensive as well. In later years, these units would also be air conditioned.
Okay.
If we head into the back, we will see, first of all, to the right, we'll see a generator. Generates the electricity for the traction motors. And then you got 6 cylinders on this side, 6 on the other side. It's a V12 244B Alco engine. Each of these cylinders is about the same displacement as 4 car engines. So it's a total of about 1,350 horsepower. If you need more than that, you couple on a second locomotive, but you don't need a second crew, because the guys in the front, when they're driving it, just through cables, they can control the power in the second engine or the third engine, so you can couple together as many as you need to pull the train. Whereas a steam locomotive, you needed a full crew in each locomotive if you needed more than 1 locomotive. And as I said, the maintenance was a lot better on these than on a steamer.
Can we hear the sound of this
Sure,
train?
we can hear what it sounded like a little bit. Because in order to do the sound properly of how loud it would be in here, we would need a full concert 1,000-watt sound system.
Crazy.
We've got 5 watts.
Hear the sound, it's pretty noisy.
all this noise back here, it didn't matter because in the cab you closed the doors and you were isolated from it. So there was a lot less problems of hearing as the crew aged out. When General Motors started building the first diesel engines, they were asked how powerful a diesel engine is, and they said it was powerful enough to pull any railroad out of debt, because the initial cost was much higher, but the maintenance cost was much lower. It would literally pull the railroad out of debt. It cost a lot less per hour to operate.
Thank you so much, Kiff, for your demonstration. And don't forget everyone, like and subscribe. See you again for another video.